Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
There's a country that we've been talking about, and we're going to touch up north and focus on all the teams there. But there's a nation that we've been talking about week in, week out. Things just seem to be happening. Morocco.
They already in America.
America. Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, after America, you know the next stop is
they
where,
don't
right?
even have to play the last
but you know after America, the next stop is where, right?
You are right.
Morocco.
Of having a well-run league in hope. And I'm talking about, because you look at their league, Botola, and there you can mention 4 teams that can easily go and challenge for any continent.
مرحبا بكم احبابي المغاربه. اليوم غادي نهضروا على موضوع شغل الاعلام الافريقي كامل. الكل كيهضر شنو واقع في الشمال، كيفاش الكره المغربيه ولات قوه قاريه، من المنتخب اللي كيكتب التاريخ للبطولات الافريقيه اللي كيدومينوا عليها الانديه المغربيه. الاعلام الافريقي كيشوف المغرب مدرسه كرويه جديده عندها لمسه خاصه، الاحتراف، التكوين والبنيه التحتيه داروا الفرق الكبير. حتى النجوم ديالنا ولات اسماء لامعه في العالم، وهذا الشيء عاجب بزاف ديال الدول. خليكم معنا في هذا الفيديو باش نكتاشفوا كاملين السر وراء الصعود الكروي المغربي حسب الاعلام الافريقي. خلينا نشوف الفيديو.
Gentlemen, there's a country that we've been talking about, and we're going to touch up north and focus on all the teams there. But there's a nation that we've been talking about week in, week out. Things just seem to be happening. Morocco.
Yeah. Look, these guys are taking football serious. They already in America.
America.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know, after America, you know the next stop is
they don't
where,
even
right?
have to play the last
but you know after America, the next stop is where, right?
You are right.
Morocco. So already they secured 2 World Cup. That they come bumper to bumper. So that is, you plan for this thing. This thing doesn't happen by default. You plan. You take no, but besides that, you take football serious. Not only the national team. You look at the junior teams. You look at the women's football. You look at the chain. You look at the African Champions League. Who's the Confederation Cup? Who's the champions? Berkane. So look at that. Then you look at the top. Their teams were in the top 4 of the Champions League as well. So you look at that. So they take football serious. This is one nation that really went back and introspect themselves and say, what is it that we're not doing right? What is it that we can do? Look what they've built there in terms of their facilities. No, I'm not talking about Funville. Let's give Morocco this time. Forget about Funville. Let's talk about what they've done. So look at the tournament that they've been hosting. Because when you host tournaments as well, you are building this thing, and people in the country start to take football serious.
Leading up to the World Cup.
Yes, absolutely.
But I think Cox, and what Lufuno is saying, just to agree with him, which is a rare thing, we agree on one thing. You've got to have an administration that takes football seriously, have the backing of government that then takes that sport seriously, and then make sure that your federation takes it serious, and you have clubs that are now, the national plan is a national plan that's visible for everybody to see. They've built facilities. I mean, Coach Pizzo was talking about they're building facilities, they're doing this. You are seeing their national team, you are seeing their Chen team, you are seeing the teams in Confed and
they win the semi-final of the World Cup.
Yeah,
they win the semi-final of the World Cup.
So all those things, you can't have a 2030 plan that is sitting somewhere gathering dust. Vision 2030 sitting gathering dust. It means also you then appoint the right people. You appoint the sporting director, you appoint the coaches, the youth structure. The one thing that we also know, the ladies team is the ones that if you go to the Champions League, you're going to meet all those teams from Casablanca. So when you then look, this football thing is not a hobby. We don't have a part-time.
Arna plan B.
No, this is it.
Football is all we know.
And this is how we will do it. There will be infrastructure that's put up. It will be looked after, but the national teams are doing well. And therefore, when you look at it, all we can do is job well done. Anybody that takes football serious, there's the blueprint.
But this does it not also talk about the importance of having a well-run league in hope? And I'm talking about, because you look at their league, Botola, and there you can mention 4 teams that can easily go and challenge for any continental competition.
Absolutely.
I would go as far as saying the most out of, if you take a pool of teams.
No, absolutely. I mean, Yes, we did had issues in the past season or so, but they're rebuilding.
And while they're rebuilding, somebody holding the fort.
Bergani comes.
They're still in conflict.
Yeah, then Bergani came.
And rebuild for them is conflict.
And Raja, you had Asfat. I mean, I've already counted a lot of teams that if they come in the Champions League, they're not coming to add numbers. They're coming to compete. If they come to the Confederation Cup, they're coming to win. So that's in terms of football, they take their league very seriously. That's dominance. Okay.
Tunisia, but Rabona Lebona, Kichu.
Look, I think Tunisia, and in the way that their club football has always been something that they take very seriously, and therefore it then feeds onto the national team. And I think this is almost it's a regional thing. The North African teams, you're looking from Egypt, you're looking at Morocco, you're looking at Algeria, and you're looking at Tunisia. They are very clear on what they want. They are very clear that whichever competition.
And I mean, they're going to the World Cup for the 7th time.
Exactly. So it's not a fluke that they were hosting, then they gave them these rights and everything. No, they are very clear on what needs to be able to happen. You would remember not so long ago, you even had Egypt that sometimes they were saying, we've got a goalkeeper crisis. We can't have a goalkeeper from outside.
Yeah, absolutely. And they take decisions to sort out their football.
He's talking about the goalkeeper crisis, being discussed. But you look at Jalel Kadre's side; they haven't conceded in this qualifying.
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying, that these guys, they take football serious. Whatever that they do and implement is to enhance their football. And you see it across the northern side, and almost all these countries are very close to qualify. Yeah. In Tunisia, it's in Morocco, it's in Egypt. They're just one game away. Algeria as well, same. So they're on its own. I mean, you look at Algeria; they're also rebuilding their club football again. Because you look at it, now they are rebuilding the
region.
You can see that the region was leaving them behind. Now they are back. Now they are back. They are rebuilding that club football. You will start seeing these teams again competing again in the Champions League in the semi-final of the.
من خلال كل شيء اللي تابعنا في هذا الفيديو كيبان لنا بوضوح ان الكرة المغربية ما بقاتش مجرد مشاركة، ولات قوة حقيقية في القارة الإفريقية وكتفرض راسها حتى عالميا. الإعلام الإفريقي كيشوف المغرب قصة نجاح خاصة فيها بزاف ديال الدروس. القوة ما جاتش صدفة، ولكن نتيجة تخطيط ورؤية واضحة من سنوات. المغرب راهن على التكوين، وبدا من الفئات الصغرى حتى للمنتخب الأول. الملاعب والبنية التحتية العصرية عطوا صورة جديدة للكرة المغربية. حتى الأندية ولات كتشارك بقوة وتجيب الألقاب وتفرح المغاربة. اللاعب المغربي اليوم ولا رمز للانضباط والاحترافية، وهذا الشيء اللي خلى العالم الكروي كامل كيشيد بالتجربة المغربية. الإعلام الإفريقي ماشي غير كيصفق بل كيتساءل كيفاش قدر المغرب يسبق بزاف الدول. الجواب باين، رؤية، عمل وتضحيات. المغرب اختار يستثمر في المستقبل والنتائج بدات كتبان، والأهم أن هذا النجاح عطى للمغاربة ثقة جديدة في راسهم وفي بلادهم. كرة القدم اليوم ولات واجهة حقيقية لمغرب جديد كيكتب التاريخ، وبلا شك الأفضل ما زال جاي، والمغاربة غادي يبقاو يفتخروا بالراية ديالهم في الملاعب العالمية. السلام عليكم.